despite the fact that they spent quite a lot of time underneath their own posts, given the huge scoreline, there is a physical effect on that, and certainly the World Cup schedule works against certain teams and works for other teams. New Zealand have a week off before their second game. Italy have to turn around in 4 days, but really this evening, they started with a great physical edge, so I don't think you can look at that physical tiredness. It's been more a mental tiredness than anything else.
Good to see that Paul Griffin was conscious there. Obviously for safety reasons, the neck and the brace, when they've changed their kicker, no surprise, it's Demoft. You see there 18 international points, but not their recognised frontline kicker by any means. Made his debut against Italy in that win in 2004. Romania beat Italy the last time these two teams met, and they might beat them again. The lead is extended to 13 points to 8. There's that nasty clash again.
A great penalty by, or great conversion by Dimitrov there.
Just watching the try again, Tony Spreadbury looked as if he got in front of Tinku, and the Italians have complained that Spreadbury was blocking the defenders from getting at Tinku. I'd like to take another look at that, really. Italy's World Cup could be ripped to shreds right here in Marseille this evening.
Stay there.
Because at the moment they're pretty clueless. It is Troncon who is on, obviously for Paul Griffin. Scrum half for scrum half.
Stay back, fine, push back.
Troncon winning his 99th cap for Italy here. That's the ball out to Ramiro Pez, who recovered from that knee injury. He was extended a short time ago. Troncon, he'll add some punch and ballast and drive and aggression. It's what they need. Need a leader out there. Bortolami's been a great skipper for Gloucester, but there's so much missing from this Italian game. Romania just roughing them up, messing them around. Troncon. Pez to Massi. So again, Romanian defenders there in numbers, 3 or 4 of them, but over the top again. But they're not particularly concerned, it seems, to be giving away these penalties, and Tony Spreadbury's been very tolerant of it.
Well, while they're in the Italian half, they'll give away penalty after penalty because their posts aren't really under any danger. It's more when they get into their own 22 or their own 10-metre line that you really need the referee to step in, because that's professional fouling, and that's where the referee has to take responsibility and has to take charge of the situation.
In this World Cup, they ain't doing it. Something you see in the World Wrestling Federation. It's an aim for a hold. Probably. Stuccia. The recipient of that ball that worked so well in the first half. Remember, they drove Romania back about 20 metres this way, and they're getting very close to the line. Romania have to be fierce in their defending here. Alessandro Troncon could go through himself, and Romania just managing to regroup in time.
Number 7. Number 7.
Maybe this time.
Right.
Manta.
Straight down, stop them all.
It's about
Cynical.
time. It is about time.
And Manta has been a real nuisance all night, both positively for Romania, but also given a couple of penalties away, and very much like a good open side flanker has lived on the law. But on this occasion, Manta has taken the flak really for what has been a lot of indiscretions by the rest of the Romanian side, particularly Tinku, and it's only but right and only but fair, and I think you're going to see Italy do exactly what they did there before and driven them all.
Stuccia, Bortolami. Here's the drive. Remember, down to 14 men, down to 7 forwards. Risa's there. There's the ball, boys. Bortolami, didn't it forward. Penalty again. Romania once more infringing inside their own 22 and already on a yellow card.
You in the air, leave him alone. In the air, leave him alone. He knows. Fine. Time off. One person's gone. I'll put somebody else in the bin who is cynical, right?
Well, you can hear Spreadbury saying, I think he's reached the end of his tether as far as the fouling is concerned on that occasion, hitting the guy in the air before the line out came down. But again, potentially very scrappy from Italy. And, the ball could have been given away and turned over, but the one tactic that they've had most success with so far has been that driven maul off the line out. And I think that's really how they're going to try and get another 5 points on the board and drive at the heart of the Romanian pack, and that's what they've had most success with so far.
Here's a question for you. If Manta hadn't been yellow carded a few minutes ago, do you think Tony Spreadbury would have yellow carded that guy for taking the line out now just short of the Romanian line?
That's fine, we're going there.
Are referees loath to give 2 yellow cards?
Well, I think what's very harsh is that Spreadbury now is given 2 in the space of a minute, whereas, to be fair, probably he could have given 1 much earlier on in the game. This way, he's very much turned the momentum of the game, taking 2 people out.
Up you go. No, slip. No. Body position. Fine, yes, fine. Hang on. Yeah, I know, yeah. That's why we slip, yeah. Move, lads. Physio, please, Romania.
I think who's the player injured? The try scorer, Perpignan hooker.
Yeah.
Very experienced pack, as I said. Ballon plays for Montefons. Todoras, the other prop, plays for Brive. And Petra for Béziers. Grenoble for Corodianu.
Off you go.
And Tanita plays for Perpignan.
I think what you're seeing here is a bit of sportsmanship as well. Tinker going down with a slight injury, just calming things down. I think I'm even losing my head seeing that second yellow card.
What I was trying to say was, if he hadn't given the first yellow card, would he have given a yellow card for that infringement?
I think it's fair to say that he probably would have, and it's a case of it's very difficult to yellow card everybody. I mean, I remember there are lots of sides that consistently infringe and almost spread it about players because they know that not everybody can be yellow carded.
So replacement hooker on again, Mavrodin, second appearance in the match, and it's a penalty try. Tony Spreadbury had enough, his patience had run out. His face, it's one of almost disgust. Castro Giovanni delighted.
I think Marky could have given it a lot earlier as well and made those decisions much earlier and set the tone for the game, because by not giving a yellow card in that first half, Romania were able to drag the game down sufficiently that it really was just a bit of a dogfight, whereas had he given the yellow card early, he would have set the standard for the rest of the game and would have forced players to stay onside and not given away professional fouls.
Ramiro Pez does get his kicking boots on. Good news for Tino Noy's fantasy team. 2 points for the Italians, and they lead by 15 points to 12 now. And the Romanians being very much punished for that yellow card offence. The Romanians just monstered there on the scrummage.
The scrum just disintegrated there.
Fell apart.
And you can see Troncon there. Troncon's made a huge difference when he's come on. And he's like a real general there, adds physical ability and also just dictates how they play and tells people what to do.
Tanita, tackled by Parise.
Scrum. Scrum down. There they go. So boys, there you go. I'm on it. There. Come closer.
Good tackle there by Parise on Tanita, who's a lot bigger than him. The scrummage goes down.
Bind on tight head, don't go on the outside arm.
It's Bogdan Balan, no relation to Petru.
Okay, take the hit. Take the hit. Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Stay on.
Troncon's just the man you need in a situation like this. He will become the petit général on this Italian side. And he was looking for the sympathetic offload there, didn't come his way.
can't no advantage to the ball.
You can just see the experience when Troncon is on the ball. He's looking all the time. He's directing the play. He's involving the forwards and the backs, and very much just an archetypal scrum half role. But it's the experience, and also he's been there so long and done so much for Italian rugby. You can see the rest of them actually responding to him. He's got so much experience, and he is a true leader in Italian rugby.
Yeah, just the 4th World Cup for Troncon. Can Romania come back again? Remember, they have scored 2 tries in this half through Manta and Tinku. Tinku comes back on again. And being repaired. The Romanian mechanics working hard. Tight and turgid. Describe this match as. New Zealand have too much to fear in this pool from what we've seen so far. They could go through the quarter-final without having had a truly meaningful encounter, no disrespect to Scotland, and that's taken on by Bossuan. As you can see, he is a good ball carrier. He does make ground. Big Fijian board. Just qualified for Italy under the residency rule last month. Romania not releasing as the infringement and doing well there. Certainly were very aggressive at the breakdown.
Go away. Oh, leave him. Leave him.
And the ball was taken on very forcefully there. A great run. But unfortunately, the Italian support was too slow to get the Italian second row, and the Romanians did very well. Just getting in on the ball and not releasing.
Casper Gall, I think he's been watching Ryan O'Driscoll because he's done it a couple of times in this game, the centre. He's getting himself in a good position over the ball, causing the Italians problems. So approaching the final quarter, Italy 15, Romania 12, thanks to that penalty try. The Romanian scrimmage simply fell apart, didn't even contest it. So the Italians have hit it with a wrecking ball. Tonita, there he goes again. The 8th or 9th ball carry. Sirbu trying to cut away through is Casper Gall.
Release it, 3.
Penalty now to Italy in this stop-start game. Not releasing this time by Romania.
Nobody with him.
Again, you just worry that now that Italy has actually got its nose ahead again, that the game's going to descend into just a very scrappy last quarter. But what I think is interesting, Mark, is what you have here when you compare it to the Fiji-Japan match beforehand is a real clash of rugby cultures. You have the Eastern European Romanians who are very, very physical, very huge upper body strength. You have the Italians, that machismo, the pack taking it on, and then you've got the Japanese who don't have the physical aspect and just have to throw the ball about and have to really depend on their skills. And the Fijians then, who do have the size, but yet still would rather have the ball in hand and run and use the whole width of the pitch.
Rugby really did flourish in Romania in the late 70s and 80s when they had 3 wins against France, would you believe, the big Wales and Scotland. The style was then built around a big bruising pack as it is now, but with the fall of Ceausescu and communism, rugby actually suffered greatly as a result. France have really helped them out in many ways, through funding and through providing coaches. In fact, they're done with the Georgians as well, the French. Now, this is Galland, who takes the ball off. That's Bernabo, picks up and goes. Not very far. Troncon, Romanian hand coming in, and it's Pez who chips through, and that should be an easy ball for the fullback, and it is Dumitras. Ball wasted. Very comfortable for the fullback, straight into his bread basket. The clearing kick there by Dimoft. playing his first World Cup match. Not too long to go now on Manta's sin bin. Just a minute and a half. Arms on the ground. Penalty to Italy, and Pez